freedom, even America that you are waiting for. They fought for their freedom one way or the other. Your grandfather or your grandmother fought for them, even Israel. Pastor gi adi agwagigi je fight for their freedom because they have plan B. Osukita hantani ne ebunye hajawal. Go and support your freedom. Ihe solo ya bulu memmarket onichana are abia ahia basef nine enyega this freedom. If you are waiting for the people in diaspora because our leader said it must be America must sponsor it, and in America they don't care. How many of them have you seen opening their page to talk about freedom, even to share the website? Money get donate ego. How on a group in America here now shout obituary because they don't care. Me nwuru me dendo. Obasa ha me burugi. If your village people, or are you telling me that those villages they are attacking, they don't have people in overseas? Is that what you want to tell me? Are you telling me that people from those villages are not living overseas? They live overseas, but they don't care about you. How will they go? Ha moto. Ebunye ihe obuna ebunye nala akwụkwọ. Jenu je support of freedom. Ina echezikwa ka okeke nye gị ma ọ mgbe akwonye gị ya. Ọkwa onye ka ọ na-eri okwu ya. Osimiri adị eri onye ọhụhụ okwu ya anya. So go and support your freedom. Marching is okay. We applaud all the people. I am proud about one. I am telling you that I am proud about one. Oh, here Jimarondaba. That's why Ogarahu till Boko Haram will get to that such places because hard stand they go. So go and support your freedom. Ogonogo kwadi hono kamba. They are waiting for Israel. Israel is fighting their own bege. America is fighting their own bege. If you see the flyer I shared now on a Facebook, you see that they are talking about banning anything jihad in America. So that, and this is the only opportunity we have now that Trump is still the president of America. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Easy. If we miss this golden opportunity, just imagine Trump who have been the president since how many years? Did anybody here heard our voices? No. Is it today our leader Mazen and KANU has started going to Washington, D.C.? No. But Ojecha, another group of zoo animals, Agakwa, James Asai Honeme, like Joseph Okechukwu Kenkpuru Miri Okefulani. Oh, one Kedahia na Mapuma no na London. That's how they do. Once they see that there's light on what you are doing, none and success. He send you phone like they sent Ngozo or Abugoro or Abufulani woman. They sent her. Obia me buy him Rebecca virus when me I go. Obuna had how strong we wouldn't have gotten back to our legs by now. Okari high getting this zoo female. So they will keep trying. Look at your page. Yes, go back to your page. Have you posted even the fundraising flyer on your platform? Even Mazen Nandi KANU, or you are telling me now in a support freedom with honor, it in a ego, you use all your platforms, you use all your Facebook page, all the social, you don't know the power of internet. Oh, yeah, can the Fulani Juwe create here? Many platforms now. They gave themselves Igbo names. Maka ha hụrụ n'ihe anyị na-eme na-abịazi ha n'ahụ. Gumie kwuo na a ga-atag social media as terrorists. Ọwọkụ ha. They went back. Gonyesi ha phone. Ọwọkụ ha. Remember mgbe egonyelu 5,000 Irats phones to go to internet and attack our prime minister. Ka emesasi ha na-eme. ihe niile a bụ ụzọ internet iji wee gwa gị the value of that phone you are holding. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. That phone you are holding is equipment or for you. Also, business. Nwoke na ụmụ nwaanyị eju gbakọta na TikTok ihe ha na-aka abụrụ onye nka ike na-esi isi onye ọkụ na-agbabi ọ na-achụ oke. Are you telling me that they are not from those villages that the Fulani are buying people 500 people in a day? Imagine now your village, yes, your own village, they buried 500 people in a day. How many will remain? Your cousins will be there. Your relatives will be there. Why they are not approaching us is because our angels no noru. Akwado ha ofuma. Isolugo kwado ha kedi hi megolu. You gonna go have pure water. Have you bought any granite for them? Or you think they are not human? Hana herini, they go to hospital. Yes, I wanna ataha. You don't know what when you look at our commanders, are they not your mate? Are they not up to your mate? Why are you keeping quiet? Before you will go now. All the money they seized during that change of money, did they give you back? You can't say nothing. But we are begging you now. Go and support Obugodi IOU. Put it in IOU. That will go a long way. And Mechakwa, it will look back. It's not compulsory that Bunde America. If you are back, take over.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for for standing strong for me in my short absence. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I want to thank you so much, Obegeli, because I always see you on social media, and the passion you display, is challenging. So I really want to appreciate you for all you are doing. Thank you so much. David, you are back. I can see our COS here. My CEO, thank you. It's an honor to have you in this space. Thank you for coming around. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Totia, thank you so much for joining. I can see our defense. Thank you. Our defense, Emma is here. Thank you so much for coming around. So it's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah, David, you can go ahead. After that, then I will come in again. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Please try to co-host your program. Very important. Tot is here. Tutors is here. Every other person is a potential co-host so that you strengthen the space. Very, very important. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to Biafrans listening all over the world. We welcome you to this Biafran community space hosted by our brother, a veteran at that matter, Veteran Dragon. Veteran Dragon 1 is doing wonderfully well for the restoration of Biafra.
Not one.
Destroying the
not one.
hopelessness.
Our former PM is
2.
one.
Veteran Dragon.
Our former PM is one. I'm not one.
Okay. Thank you so much for that reminder. Spraying the hopelessness state of Nigeria. Support Biafra. Your only hope. Of course, Biafra is our only hope. You have to support it. And of course, everybody is seeing the hopelessness of Nigeria. It's written all over Nigeria. First of all, before I proceed, please, if you are with us, you must have to share this space. Very, very important. The reason why you share this space is that a lot of people will as well know that we are live and join us in this awareness, in this educative program that we always host on this community platform. Very, very important. I've gone through a lot of people that are here. A lot have not shared the space. please, it's very, very healthy and it's very, very good for us to share this space so that a lot of people will join us. And try as much as possible to pick the mic. You see, Sister B, can you still remember, Toti, can you still remember, even Tutos, you can still remember those days when you come to space, everybody will be dragging mic to speak. We'll see a lot of speakers. Oh yeah, we'll say, I've not spoken, no, I've not spoken, no. The reason why you must speak is that your opinion is very much appreciated. Your opinion is welcomed. Whenever you see a topic, please, everybody should try to say something because everybody's opinion matters. It is not about Veteran Dragon. For the reason, for the singular reason that he brought up the space, does not mean that he is the one who is going to be speaking from morning till night. The same thing applies to when our tutorial mistress is online. Please, everybody should try and come and help because it is not easy for you to spend your time sitting one place to host and bring out topic and only you'll be digesting the topic. It doesn't help the hoster. Very, very important. Please let us pick up the mic and try to come and say one or two things. Even if you don't know what to say, come and appreciate the Biafran Defense Forces. Come and appreciate our Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere. He is doing exceptionally well, just like our sister said. Before now, Biafra has not gotten this exposure that it has at this particular time. In Washington, D.C. at that. Our leader, NNAMDI KANU, have wrote a lot of letters, he have made a lot of broadcasts, he have tried to reach policymakers, world players. When our leader does everything in order to make sure that Biafra is talked about in Washington, D.C., they will send Tony Nnadi to go and quash it. They will send their stooges to go and destroy it. When our leader wants to meet any congressman, they will make sure they will go and corner it and make sure that it doesn't happen. But in this dispensation, our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, have made it possible that Biafra is now being talked about in Washington, D.C. Our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, started this when the unveiling of the Biafran Republic government in Eza, the reactivation of the government in Eza. And he knows that something is going to come from Washington, D.C. because he knows that our active finance minister at that particular time, Ogechukwu Nkere, was in Washington, D.C. Now that our active finance minister then is now the prime minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Everything about Biafran restoration have now skyrocketed, is now being discussed in every office, in every department in Washington, D.C. So at this time, Biafra is at its peak. The only thing that we want our people to do is to come on board and support financially.
Yeah, David, thank you so much. It's like, Prof, it's like you have some network issues. Thank you for your contribution. Yes, I have no doubt in what you just said. You see, when you look at, because why I titled this the hopeless Nigeria, the hopeless state of Nigeria, is because sometimes when we're talking of Biafra and some of our brothers and sisters who may be thinking that there is still hope in Nigeria, but it's important to always emphasize it and keep them always informed and reminded, because sometimes it's not because they don't know, it's not because they are unaware, it's not because they are not experiencing what we are trying to catalog here, because I started from the social aspect. I talked about educational sector. I've talked about the medical sector of Nigeria. So at the end of the day, you look at every sector, you're just hopeless. Nothing is working. So I also briefly talked about security, which I have not properly dealt with. So when you look at Nigeria's state and the situation as it is today, it's completely hopeless. And for anyone to chase out and say, I am a Nigerian, it's unthinkable. Like I said from the beginning, when you are not in Nigeria, probably you are in diaspora, and they ask you, where do you come from? I know it's not smooth for you to just boldly and proudly say you are a Nigerian. It's not true. If anybody says he's very proud to say he's a Nigerian, the person will not be sincere to himself. That is very, very true, and it's known to everybody. And I've said it. If any Nigerian is hearing me now and would like to come to this place and contradict me. If when you are asked you are a Nigerian, whether you can boldly, proudly, and say you are a Nigerian, because nothing is working in Nigeria. The only thing Nigeria offers you is death on daily basis. Is it in the social media? Is it in the tabloids or in the TV or news, radio news? Anywhere you go, whatever it is, information that's coming out of Nigeria is always bad news, and it's not getting better, and it will never get better. That is the clear truth, and it's not. You can't contradict it. Today, was it not? Which country is refusing to accept Nigerian ambassador? Is it India? It was in the news that India declined to accept Nigerian ambassador because of tenor, whatever. That's the excuse they gave. That's the excuse they gave. But when you go deep down, you see that because Nigeria is a hopeless, it's a diseased country, it's a sick country, smelling country, disgraced country. So nobody wants to associate with Nigeria. That's the reason why India is saying they don't want your ambassador. And that's just the truth. So anybody that says he can beat his chest and say, I am a Nigerian, and he says it proudly, the person is only deceiving himself. That is the very truth. So it is very clear that Nigeria is hopeless. The youths are hopeless. The only hope they have, they will tell you they want to japa, which is to run away for their lives, run away to survive. And where are you running to? You are running to a country that's built by human beings. God created man, but man built the cities and America and Europe and wherever you are running to. Man built it. So it's like running out of hopelessness to hope. And for us, where is our hope? Our hope is only in Biafra. So what do we do if that is the only hope? And when I say hope, the only hope we have, I mean it. The only hope. It's not alternative A, B, C, D. No, it's not. It's just the only hope. It's just the only hope. And if it's the only hope we have, what do? We have to do everything possible to support the government that is driving the hope. This is the government that is. Please, I'll be back. Just give me some seconds. David, can you continue, please? David, are you still there? David, are you on mic? Okay, let me play an interlude. I will be back soon. Let me play an interlude. I will be back soon. Soon. Nobody will be proud to call himself or herself a Nigerian. It's shameful, and nobody can be bold to say, I am a Nigerian.
Yeah, veteran, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, please. I'm coming. Just hold on for me, please. Are you there now?
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. So I didn't want noise to be on the background while I was attending to my issue. So, like I was saying, our leader, Mazi NNAMDI KANU, have educated minister, first Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko. So every one of us can now reason critically. Well, situation we find ourselves in that evil contraption called Nigeria. We know the terrorism, we know the harassment, we know the intimidation, We know all the atrocities that this government of Nigeria are committing in our territory. So all of us have something to say in regards to what is happening in our land. So when you come on the mic, every one of us have something to say. So please don't leave the host alone. Come and make your contribution. Very, very important. So I want to first of all appreciate Biafrans in Aba, Biafrans in the homeland who came out yesterday
Can you go to Nigeria and say, yes, I love Nigeria and stay in Nigeria for 5 months? Only criminal-minded people can call themselves Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria, if you say you are in Nigeria, in that country you are hiding, may everything you touch end like Nigeria. May your life be like Nigeria. May your generation sink like Nigeria. Mad people everywhere. And when you heard the kind of Nigeria, Hanina Nezari, Mande Tuchama Okute Bialeketa na say yes. Or be that thing you are saying, that thing our leader Mazen and the KANU is saying, no when Ezioku. Oh, Simon Ekpa was the best. But you wrote petition against Simon. You so nandi neku no nebu munna no. You so nandi nakpaha terrorist. But I terrorist. Today, Kedebino, you are using green, white, green passport. Tutos, are you there? Please come to the mic.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my mama. Thank you so much. For the justice here to this space today. Please, if anybody is available to co-host, I will be very glad to have you as a co-host. If you're available, can you just indicate by either thumb up or any of the signs? Let me know. MID, please, can you come to the mic? You're already in the mic. Can you please speak? Minister of Defense.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, I greet everyone. Sorry, I'm not ready now for co-hosting, but I'm so glad seeing everyone again gathered. And I greet everyone here present, especially when I say everyone, it means everyone. And more power to our Prime Minister, Honorable NKERE. We pray for you, and the word is seeing your handwork. Continue doing representing the Biafra. Well, apart from this preamble, I wanted also to use this opportunity to salute all those that came out yesterday and also today, the humongous 1 million million march, 1 million mile march in honor and solidarity to the relief of NNAMDI KANU and of freedom, because it is happening all over the world today. Americans who were really not knowing, when I say America, I mean the Europeans, who were not knowing the plans of the devil that is called Islamic religion. They have got to the understanding that they are that Satan that the Bible spoke about. And they say, no, you cannot or unturn the order of the world. This is the main reason why Donald Trump is doing what he's doing. And we must also pray for him. You know, as Africans, we always say, pray for this. That is support, morally, spiritually, to the government of Donald Trump. Just as we are supporting morally, spiritually, to the government of Biafra in exile, BRGIE, led by NKERE. And also, as we pray and support our leader, NNAMDI KANU, and also our Prime Minister, Honorable Simon Ekpa, we work in contiguum. We work in chained manner. Very, very simple. I thank all those people that came out yesterday. People came from, even from overseas. I can see the likes of I saw the likes of the brothers of NNAMDI KANU. I saw many Yoruba people. I saw many Igbo people. I saw many Biafrans who stormed the street. There were more than 1 million. And let us just calm down now and make a comparison. You know, with not that I'm making a comparison, but I want you to open a picture. Just bring a picture of Udele. Udele is not the one that flies on the air, but the other one that was baptized is Udele. Everybody knows about who is called Udele. Put Udele, put those mammoth crowd. They are not only, we are not only Biafran people, but then comparison. Is it a freedom? NNAMDI KANU. And anything concerning IPOB, anything concerning, you know, BRGIE, anything concerning Biafra. On one hand, then on the other hand, Udele. Just put it, make the comparison. Then you understand who is going to be the the one that is going to offend. In fact, to crown it all, my heart is full with joy, because that thing that happened yesterday and today, it has resurrected the minds of those who didn't understood the mission of NNAMDI KANU, both spiritual, academical, physical, and moral mission of NNAMDI KANU. They understood it yesterday. And especially those that are supporting us, the governments, I mean the governments that are supporting us, they are so proud of, you know, the movement that happened yesterday. It's not only yesterday, but when I say I speak in that manner, you people should permit understanding of what I'm saying. You know, amidst the whole chaos, NNAMDI KANU was able to pull over 1 million crowd, saying from NNAMDI KANU, people that were not people. So that is to tell you that freedom is inevitable, because it is a global phenomenon. Up to all of us, and again, tomorrow is our fundraising. Let everybody donate under BRGIE, led by NKERE, www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org/tax or /donate. That is the only way. And last, before I hit my mic, I want our people to disregard whatever Nneka Chimezie is saying there, because she just came late. These were the kind of people that were enjoying under one Nigeria. And because I tried at times to phantom what she was saying, to know whether she was neutral, but I see that she took side. And so, and two, She thought before that, probably she thought before that Biafra is just a joker. Biafrans are jokers. But now he has seen that the only way is Biafra, but she started through the wrong way. If you say you are a journalist, at least you shouldn't have taken sides. You should not have taken side. If you want to know about autopilot, when he said autopilot, I think it was something 2022, 2021, 2022. But after 2021, 2022, autopilot is no longer the language. I was waiting for her to say government in exile, but she said, as an educated somebody, what has government in exile to do with them at home? I laughed. I said, Zoo is so bad. Zoo NNAMDI. If you said NNAMDI, can you say Zoo? NNAMDI. If it was NNAMDI KANU, somebody like Nneka, no, she does not understand the so doing, because all these people, they are just, they don't believe that that self-determination is realizable. They don't even know about the history of, or they shy away from the history of Israel. Israel had mean that it didn't have government in exile. The Zionist movement and movement for the liberation of Palestine. Even from 1920s, they have started it already. But the peak of it was 1943, 1947. I think that they didn't have that. And their billionaires believed in them. They would have gotten Biafra, gotten the state of Israel. They wouldn't have gotten that support from the United Nations, backed by the United States of America, that declared Israel as country home of the Jews, the Hebrews. They wouldn't have gotten that. Because you must trust in yourself, you must know the role of a government in exile. And you must know that government in exile, to become the government, those running the government must create armed wing. That's the beginning of the meaning of armed struggle. This Zionist movement, people thought that they were not armed. They were armed. These Zionists fought against the British people at the Black Sea and at the Red Sea. That was exactly the area that they defeated the British people. And the two, the British, they went and hid at the Suez Canal, or the Suez Canal. And they formed the first, these people, they engineered the creation of the first peacekeeping operation in 1945. They call it United Nations Truce Observation. It was the British people that engineered that thing, because in Israel, they chased them away. The Zionist armed group chased them away. And they went and created the Suez Canal. Anyway, let me just end so that I will not make my speech so long. What I'm saying is this: our people should thank God that we had NNAMDI KANU, we have Simon Ekpa, we had BRJ, we are having Mazio Gechkunkere. It is Mazio Gechkunkere that connected all those Senator Ted Cruz, all those Senator Raleigh Moore, all those Elias Giasolis, all those people that need American government to throw their weight in the support of Biafra, and also engineered the government of Israel to also consider. And there is another in Israel. There is another in the Israel that is doing so greatly. So let our people know that this is the only way, and we must fund heavily and support our liberation, because thank you for the opportunity. Let me yield for now, because thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, MID. Thank you so much. Thank you for lending your voice. It's an honor to have you and to speak on this space. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you see what you were saying. Yes, when we started the space, one of the things we did first was to talk about what happened yesterday. It was a kind of revival. It was a kind of awakening again the consciousness of, especially in the homeland, you see, because the news is everywhere. The news is everywhere, and the turnout was massive. The turnout was massive. So I think Nigeria should be should remember, or should be assured that detaining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is one of the worst mistakes they made, and they keep making these mistakes. And sometimes they think they're undoing us, and each time they make this mistake, they create more problems for themselves. So it was a great day yesterday, and I think they got the message. And this is just the beginning anyway. This is just the beginning. So thank you so much, and we really thank everyone that turned up yesterday and for the message that was delivered. Very, very. And it was not only Biafrans, like you said. Shimole was there, and other Yorubas. I saw one other social media Yoruba who was there. So yeah, we thank everybody that took part. So what we are saying is that Nigeria has become so hopelessly hopeless that we have no choice to do what we are doing. And if we have no choice to do what, that means that the vehicle that is conveying the new nation, which is Biafra Republic government in exile under the leadership of His Excellency NKERE, need all the support, because money is the oil that lubricates the engine of a government. So the support should start coming like never before. And like I said before when we started, I really thank everyone that have been contributing to what our government is doing. I thank you one more time, because you are doing so much. What are you doing? You are saving life. You are giving hope to the hopeless. You are giving hope to the hopeless. So, and the Biafra is the only hope, because it's very clear that Nigeria has become so hopeless, and it is clear, it's written everywhere. And everyone that have lived in Nigeria or living in Nigeria can bear testimony that Nigeria is hopeless. So some of our people that stay politicking and running around thinking that anything good can come out of Nigeria, is a shame to whoever gives birth to them, because situation have proven that Nigeria cannot be redeemed. And the hopelessness of Nigeria is very clear for everyone to see. And we have talked about the social aspect of Nigeria, the educational and the medical services in Nigeria. Everything is hopelessly hopeless. We're talking about how people are running away from the country in the name of Japa, running away for their lives. So there is no one that can boldly say, if the person is sincere to himself, that he's a Nigerian. He can't say it with pride. You can't say it with pride. So let's look at other sectors of the so-called country, Nigeria. Let's look at their water. You see, somebody was talking to me and telling me how much it pays for rent in Nigeria, and unfortunately there is no water. So the question is, we are paying so much and there's no water. So even if all the social amenities, all the other aspects of nationhood are working, but one thing that stands clear about Nigeria, that even if there is no other reason why we are doing what we are doing, is our survival. Lives at risk in Nigeria every day. So one thing stands clear, even though we're talking about other sectors that is making Nigeria, that's showing that Nigeria is hopeless, but there's one that is standing out that we cannot in any way joke with. That is the area of survival. Nigeria offers death on a daily basis. That aspect cannot be overemphasized. Keep this every day and people keep dying. And this is something that is offering to everybody that is a Nigerian. And when you look at it, it's not something that is happening coincidentally or incidentally. This is something that is an agenda that is meant to be carried out. So we can't subject ourselves to that kind of situation, because it is not worth it. So we desire to live, we desire to survive, we want to be whom God has created us to be. So if we proceed and looking at the area of water. You see, in Nigeria, they buy what they call sachet water. I don't know whether that is applicable in other countries. Buy sachet water in an expensive manner. And when you look at what they call tanker water, they are all polluted. Go to the villages, some of the villages, they trek miles and miles and miles before they can get water. So nothing in Nigeria is working. An ambassador is rejected by India. So what makes you proud to call yourself a Nigeria? And why are people still running around thinking that Nigeria will be better? This is something that is unthinkable. So everything must be done to support our freedom. And Biafra is the only hope we have. It is worse in the villages. Villagers walk, trek miles just to get clean water. And clean water, you can't have it. Diseases are everywhere. And no hope for the better for tomorrow. There's no hope for tomorrow. Nigerians, my question is, Nigerians, are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed to keep on pretending? How many years now when Fela sang the song, Suffering and Smiling and Suffering? How many years now? So if since then it has remained the same, if not necessarily the same, but things have keep on getting worse and worse and worse. So that being the case, look at it. How many years now that Fela sang the song, Suffering and Smiling? So what kind of country is that? Looking at the transport system of Nigeria, talking about it, look at it, transportation in Nigeria is zero. Bad roads are killing people every day. As we are moving from one city to another, we are kidnapped. And when we started, I mentioned a situation where kidnappers have graduated to the point where they are now asking for virgins. Virgins as ransom. All these are happening in Nigeria. So Nigeria is a hopeless country. And the only hope is Biafra. And if Biafra is the only hope is Biafra, what do we do as Biafrans and lovers of freedom? Is to support your government. And when I'm talking about your government, is the Biafran Republic government in exile under the leadership of His Excellency Kpuff. And like our MID was saying, the website is 24 hours open. www.Biafra Republic government. And Biafra Republic, the government is spelled in full. .org/donate. So all the support we need it, the government need it. See? Potholes everywhere on Nigerian roads. Traffic that wastes hours. You waste hours in traffic. Nothing works in Nigeria. It's a hopeless country. Constant accidents. I know people that have just died in just 3 days. One social media influencer, and this happens on daily basis. If it's not by kidnappers, it's by sickness, it's by, and like I said, never you pray to be sick in Nigeria because the hospitals are empty. Doctors are running away from the country. Schools are closing. School teachers are not paid. The money is worthless. In Nigeria, it's a hopeless country. So the only hope we have is Biafra. And you cannot gainsay that. So no reliable and safe transportation system in Nigeria. But that is not going to be the case in Biafra. And that's why it's only hope we have. Tricky buses called Danfo. If you look at those buses, if you've been in Nigeria or you live in Nigeria, just expect to see what I'm just describing. The major transportation in the so-called country is auto bicycle. That's what they call Okada. So what can somebody be proud of to call himself a Nigerian? Every day you open the news, what do you hear? You hear kidnappers, you hear killings everywhere. So what makes somebody proud? Why should a Biafran be looking forward to a Nigeria that has never worked and will never? So when we are saying Biafra is the only hope, we are not mincing words, and that is the truth. It's the only hope today, tomorrow, and forever. And the only government that today is working towards realization of this hope is Biafran Republic government in exile. And everybody should rally around and make sure that he gives his own contribution or her own contribution, because the government needs it. Today, you may say there is an upsurge in fuel price globally because of what our darling nation, that's the United States of America, and Israel, with the war they are fighting on our behalf, may have increased oil. That is momentarily. But in the case of Nigeria, it has never been so. It's on daily experience. So high fuel price, transportation expensive. Today, every Nigerian life is at high risk. Every Nigerian life is at a very high risk. And what a shame that in 21st century, a country like Nigeria cannot boast for anything worth giving a youth the pride of life. So it is very, very clear that Nigeria does not offer any hope to anybody. Any hope to anybody. Today, there was this news of killings that happened in the western part of the country. And these are people that some time ago they came up, they said they wanted to be free in the name of Idibova and so on. But their country, their region is being taken over by the terrorists. Today, the news is not palatable to them. And what is their hope? If they are still hoping in Nigeria, then it means that they have no hope. But thank God for Biafrans. Our only hope is worth fighting for. So Biafrans, of all these indigenous people in the so-called Nigeria, you have hope. You have hope. So look at democracy and the elections in Nigeria. They are an eyesore. They are nothing to write home about. Votes do not count in Nigeria. So when we're talking about Nigeria is hopeless, there is no sector you go to and you find hope in Nigeria. No sector can give you hope. Every sector you go to, you find hopelessness. Every sector you go to, you find hopelessness. No sector gives you hope. Look at elections in Nigeria. Election does not count. Vote does not count. Voting in Nigeria is characterized by rigging, violence, and killings. It's just everyday experience. Today, the politicians in Nigeria are very busy politicking. They are focusing on 2027, but people are dying on daily basis. That means the people that govern you or intending to govern you do not wish you well. That's very simple. That's the simple truth. They never wish you well. How can a nation that is under siege, killings every day, lives are being lost, all you do is politicking, all you do is talking about 2027, when your citizens are being killed? This is hopelessness at its height. Corrupt money bags in Nigeria and politicians promise heaven and hell during elections. Any normal human being should be twice ashamed to be called a Nigerian. If you're a Nigerian listening to me or you're under my voice, you should be ashamed to be called a Nigerian, because nothing gives hope in Nigeria. Nothing gives hope. The only hope today is Biafra. And Biafra is not only hope to Biafrans, but to other indigenous people in the so-called country. Because our exit will guarantee security to other ethnic groups. No normal human being today who is normal should be proud to call himself a Nigerian, because Nigeria is a hopeless country. In Nigeria, voting means nothing. It means nothing. So why bother to vote? Why even bother to vote? When nothing has ever changed through voting, through the ballot. Nothing has ever changed. From any administration to the next one is always getting worse and worse and worse. So when we're talking about Nigeria is hopeless, it is just as it is. That is just the truth. Hopelessly hopeless. And the only hope we have today is Biafra. And if that is the case, what do we do as Biafrans? What do we do? It does not matter the part of Biafra you come from. We are all at risk if there was to be no hope. If we had no hope, like I said before, imagine a situation where there was no attempt, no Biafra, no plan for freedom, no fight for freedom. Imagine such situation, think of it, close your eyes and see and ask yourself, what would have been the situation? What would the situation have been like? It's very clear that what we are doing is the right thing. And what if the right thing, what do? Everybody must put on all his energy, strength and soul and body to make sure that our government is well funded. Because if there's anything this government needs, it's only one thing, and that is money. And for those who are contributing, once again, I thank you for what you are doing. What you are doing is saving lives. You may not know it today, but tomorrow you will know it. It's saving lives. Most of the things happening in other parts of Nigeria, the reason why it's not happening so much in Biafra land is because of the Biafran Republic government, what the activities of the Biafran Republic government in exile. What you are doing is saving lives today, and tomorrow is going to save lives. So what you are doing is giving hope. Is giving hope to children, to women, to mothers. So let's put in more effort. Tomorrow is our fundraising. Those who are contributing, thank you so much. You are doing a lot. Sacrificing on daily basis. Your time, your effort, and your sweat. Please, thank you so much. And tomorrow, let's do it again. The consciousness has once again been aroused. There is a revival. The awakening has come. The Biafrans are waking up. The news is everywhere. Let's not give up, because we're almost there. Nigeria is hopeless. Anybody hoping that Nigeria will be better, the person is self-deluded. It can never be better. It will always get worse and worse and worse. When we are being governed by co-founders of killers, people like Shetima, people like Tinubu, who is heartless and a drug baron, what will you expect other than death? So when death is the only hope, then that means hopelessness. So Biafra is our only hope. And let everyone do all he can to make sure Biafra succeed. Looking at other aspects of Nigerian sector, corruption, like one of the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom said, he was talking about Nigeria, he said it's fantastically corrupt. In Biafra, you won't have it. Yeah, Biafra will be corruption zero corruption, tolerance. That's the nation we are looking forward to. That's what we say when we say we have hope. That's what we mean. We are looking forward to a nation that will be quite opposite of what Nigeria represents. Biafra will be completely opposite of what Nigeria represents. In Biafra, corruption will be zero tolerance. Delays, briberies. You can only survive in Nigeria what they call who knows who, connections. That is nepotism, which they call man no man. Simple approval of important things take months. So when we're talking about Nigeria is hopeless, we mean all sectors. I've been going from one sector to the other. No sector gives hope in Nigeria. No sector gives hope. Civil servant treat citizens who they are employed to serve as beggars. Those of you who live where civil service functions, you will understand what I'm saying. That in Nigeria, civil servants treat citizens as if they are beggars. When citizens need what they are entitled to, what citizens should have, civil servants treat them as beggars. Whereas they are employed to serve the people. That is Nigeria for you. So if a new Nigerian should come and tell us he's a proud Nigerian, that is a lie. Nigerians, if I may ask you, are you not tired of this mess? Are you not tired of pretending? And for Biafrans, the only hope is what we are doing. The only hope is what we are doing. Nigerian government can't even provide its citizens with simple basic things. Nothing works in Nigeria. Nothing works. If you're a Nigerian listening to me, please come and contradict me. Looking at the custom service, because I started from, I'm taking them sector by sector. Looking at the custom service, all the ports in Nigeria are concentrated in one city, one state, namely Lagos State, just because of their hatred for Biafrans. Every functional port, seaport, they are all concentrated in one state, and that's Lagos State. Are they functioning? They are not, because I will give you reasons. I give you reasons. And why are they concentrated in one state? It's because of their hatred for Biafrans. So when you are so hated, so where then is your hope? Why then should you continue to exercise hope in a country that hates you so mortally? You have seaports in Biafra lands, but to Nigerians, you must never benefit from those seaports. That is how hopeless Nigeria is to Biafrans. As a result of all the seaports are considered in Nigeria, and they are all nightmares. Why do I say so? Because they are considered in one state, conjunction. You go to the ports, Nigerian ports, for those who have been there, for those who will be there tomorrow, it's so congested, resulting to delays, extortion. Businesses pay extra just to survive. They think they are trying to starve us of seaports, but at the same time, they are compounding the problem. The more they are compounding the problem, they are creating hopelessness to Biafrans who merely are the importers, who merely use these ports. So when Biafrans keep on clinging on Nigeria, politicking, and to me, when I look at them, I say these people are a disgrace to whoever gave birth to them. Because Nigeria have shown you that you are not wanted, you are not needed. They have demonstrated in every way. Importers are intentionally subjected to trade and economic hardship. Economic jihad is being waged on Biafrans. So Biafrans, you have no hope in Nigeria. You have no hope in Nigeria. The only hope you have is Biafra. Therefore, do whatever you can. Support your government. Because that's the only hope Biafrans have. Looking at Nigerian police, you may ask me, what do I think about Nigerian police? They are more like what the English people call predators. Predators are animals that hunt and eat other animals as prey. in order to survive. That's what Nigerian police, that's the only way I can describe them. If you ask me to describe Nigerian police, I will tell you they are just like predators. Predators, just animals that are eating other animals just to survive. So Nigerians eat their fellow Nigerians in order to survive. Police are meant to serve the people, protect the people. But they turn around to become your oppressors. They hunt you down. They have turned Biafran importance into praise. That is what Nigerian police is to us. So there is no hope for us in Nigeria. Exhaustions at checkpoints. If you go to Biafra land, checkpoints are littered everywhere. Everywhere. Manned by customs, manned by police, manned by the military. So anyone thinking that we will change our mind, the person is insane. We have made up our mind. Our only hope is Biafra. And that hope is non-negotiable. That decision is non-negotiable. So Nigerian police, they are like predators, hunting the citizens as prey. Hunting the citizens as prey. You cannot report a crime in Nigeria. Listen to me. You cannot report a crime in Nigeria without the fear that the same system will turn around and make you the victim of the very crime you reported. Those of you who have been in Nigeria, who are still in Nigeria, if you want to contradict me, please come to the mic. That it is to reporting a crime in Nigeria, at the end of the day, they will turn around and make you the criminal. You cannot report a crime in Nigeria without the fear that the system will turn around and make you the victim of the very crime you reported. That is Nigerian police for you. So in all the sectors, there is hopelessness. And Nigeria is hopelessly hopeless. For India to decline the Nigerian ambassador, to say, no, we don't want you, that tells you the extent of hopelessness in Nigeria. What a failed state. What a failed state. Somebody far away, President of America, who is not even near. Like I said in the beginning, when somebody far can see your nakedness, how much more someone that is very close to you? Someone thousands of miles away saw your nakedness and called you a disgraced country. So Nigerians, there is no hope in Nigeria. There is no hope. The only hope today is Biafra. And every Biafra must do everything possible to support the government that is making it work. The only government today that is working for the survival of Biafrans is Biafran Republic government in exile, under the leadership of His Excellency NKERE. And we owe support. We owe support to this government. We owe support. We owe support. And I'm calling on all Biafrans, those who are committed and those who are not committed. Tomorrow is our fundraiser. 7 p.m. Biafra time. Come and contribute for your survival. Not for anybody's freedom, but for your own freedom. To give hope to yourself and to your children and to your born children. Because Biafra is our